right? We understood a lot of crimes now, the type of crimes, and then there has to be some regulations made to curb these kind of crimes. And in this particular section, we are going to understand more about the US-specific cybercrime. So let's explore this. This is one slide, guys. You don't need to remember too much. Just a one single liner, if you remember, that's enough, right? Even not for all. I would say Fisma is one more important regulation which you can follow. So initially it all started with Computer Fraud and Abuse Act in 1986, which was the first major regulation specific to cyber crimes in US, right? Then came National Information Infrastructure Protection Act in 1996. It was an amendment on the CFAA, right? That means Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. And then they expanded their definitions to make it much more real and much more like serious in nature. So people take these things seriously, okay? And anybody doing a felony, they started calling crime as a felony. Felony is what? Is a wrongdoing against a particular nation, right? Gaddari, that is what we say in Hindi, right? So these felony are treated on a much higher, you can say, seriousness when dealing with such cases. Then in 2002, 2000 was the year wherein a lot of fraud happened, financial fraud, this and that. So that immediately attracted a lot of attention from the US government into that space. A lot of things came out during that time, like SOX, Fisma, GLBA, all those kind of regulations came in. One part was Federal Information Security Management Act, that is Fisma. This Fisma Act, it says that any federal agency or any contractor which is dealing with the federal agency, right? They need to make sure they have a well-defined security program, and they need to showcase that they are having a security program and they are audited on an annual basis and all that. So that is what Fisma says. Then in 2014, President Obama, he came out with a series of laws, okay, which was further enhancement on Fisma, and they brought in more, you can say, teeth to that. So earlier, there was no enforcement agency for Fisma. What they did, they made the DHS as the enforcement agency for that. They also enacted NIST, whatever publication you see for free today, right? It's all came through that 2014 thing. And that is where a lot of things has improved, a lot of regulations has come during that time. And also there was a plan to kind of have a mechanism wherein the government can come in touch with private agencies to share threat intel and those kind of things, right? So that is where the entire set is called as Federal Cybersecurity Laws of 2014. And then in 2002 again, as I told you, 2000 was the year of turbulence, financial fraud and all that. That is where even the Sarbanes-Oxley Act came, right? SOX. So this is a particular law which talks about controls on financial accounting. Because during 2000, a lot of fraud financial reporting was identified and a lot of stakeholders, they suffered losses. That is why government came out with SOX, right? So these are different laws which are US specific when it comes to cyber crimes.